Okay, guys and gals, Paul here. Good morning, and I hope you guys are having a great day here. It's Monday morning, and I just want to do a quick update video, for you, especially for you guys that want to live aboard, or dreaming of the trawler life and stuff like that, or dreaming about doing America's Great Loop. A couple of great opportunities last month came available. One was Mike with the Grand Banks. I think that boat was actually in much better shape than I thought it was. I mean, I know that the bright work needs to be done on it, and it does need a few projects. It was a little bit of a project boat, but when you can pick up a boat like that for under 20K, I mean, that's just a no-brainer. You've got to be quick and you've got to react. So a couple things, I'm looking for those type of boats, for more of them, because we have plenty of buyers out there, not very many sellers. Everybody in this market wants what they think they're worth, and so it was nice seeing Mike. We thank you, Mike. And then Jerry sold the Bayliner this last week. I think it was last week or the week before. Sold. Beautiful boat, just beautiful boat. I do have another one exactly like it. It's a few years older, so anybody that wants that one, I'll link that video right here on that Bayliner. But anyway, for you guys dreaming about living aboard, is it possible? Absolutely, 100%. Thanks for 8,000 subscribers now. What I have noticed on the channel, though, I did a video not too long ago, and a lot of people watch the videos, but you're not subscribing to the channel. We're really trying to get to that 10,000. So I do appreciate it if you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, or hit the don't like button, just any activity, and leave a comment down below. Anyway, I want to move on this video right here. Extremely busy week. This weekend, I put new batteries in Kaylee, and that's the Jim Anderson's, bought the 36 gram banks, and it is getting ready. We're getting ready for a month-long trip. We're going to take it from right here, Panama City, and take it on over to Boston. So that should be a really fun trip. Also, I think next week we're going to take Summer Breeze. Finally, I think the river's going to give us an opportunity, and Wednesday we're going to take the Summer Breeze up the river. So that should be good. From here to Denopolis should be a 3-day trip for me, James, and the owner, Steve. So, and that should be a good test for the boat right there. That should happen next week. Thursday, I've got to go with Eric and do we're doing a sea trial and a survey on a 42 gram banks. Also for you guys, this week I want you to pay attention because I did a video with Bob. And unfortunately, Bob, he's getting to that age on the Virginia Hawkeye. He did sell the Virginia Hawkeye, but I don't want to give away everything. But I entitled the video, that'll be Wednesday, that video will come out, and it's going to say, hey, Bob, don't cry. Anyway, because he's leaving the Virginia Hawkeye after 10 years. And you get to hear his story a little bit about, he bought it 10 years ago. He finished retiring, and then he got to live on it the last 4 years. And, I think it is a sad day for him, and so I joke with him a little bit, but the reality is he's pretty tore up about it. Even his wife Vicky, they both, it's been their lifestyle for the last 10 years, or the last 4 years, and now they're giving it up. But he took that boat everywhere, and anybody that ever wants to talk to him, just let me know. I'll give you Bob's number. He's a little hard of hearing, so it can be hard having a conversation with him. But we do 2 videos with him over the weekend. He talks about his single engine trawler with no thruster that he's owned the last 10 years, and he's gone thousands of miles in this boat, thousands of miles in the Virginia Hawkeye. So he does a video for us, and then him about living on the boat for 10 years, and saying goodbye to the Virginia Hawkeye. So it's pretty sad, actually. But anyway, it's part of life, that cycle of life. We all, some people say, hey, Paul, you're living the dream. And to some extent, I am. This is what I dreamed about my whole life. And here I am out here doing it. But the only way I can do it is with the support of you guys, because I am not retired. And I do still need to make an income to support this lifestyle. So I do appreciate the thumbs up. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the people that bring us boats. I appreciate the people that come to me for looking to buy a boat. So I do appreciate all that, because it does help me, and it does help keep this lifestyle going. Anyway, that's what I just wanted to do, just a quick update video, and talk about, especially for you guys that are, dreaming. I got Jim that we actually signed a contract, and I know this sounds weird, but, talking to Jim, We got his profile together. We started looking at boats, and he probably looked at, I don't know, 5 or 6 boats. We kind of knew exactly the boat he wanted, and it makes it a lot easier when you figure out what boat exactly that you want. Because once he figured that out, and then we had the opportunity to get one, we actually wrote a contract while the boat's still looping. I just contacted the people, and I said, hey, what are you going to do after the loop? They said, we're going to sell the boat. And I said, well, if we brought a buyer in, what would be your asking price and stuff like that? And again, they weren't they weren't overpriced on the boat or anything. They were willing to sell it at a fair price and pay a small commission. So it all worked out, and we will be picking that boat up in July, yeah. Early part of July, late June, or middle of July, in the Erie Canal. So you'll see me and Jim pick that boat up this year. But it's just a deal that, you know, it just happened to come through, and it just happened to all work out. So anyway, because you just don't know, you know, you got to turn over every leaf, you got to look everywhere. So, and we just don't know, you know, until you know exactly what you want. You've been around, you need to go to the boat shows, you need to be looking at boats, you always need to keep your list together, you know, and you need to put your 5 favorite boats on there, and as they sell or something happens to the boat, then you need to cross that off your list and add another boat to that list, you know, and that's the first thing you can do, and it's fun too. And then watching the videos, you know, because you just never know when I'm going to pop a boat up. You just don't. You just don't know, and it's not fair to sit here and contact. I do contact people. I have other boats for sale that I know about, and you know, there are actually some really good values out there for the right person for that boat. But I'm also working on trying to get the listing too. So, you know, a couple of these for sale by owners at the same time, you know, I let them, you know, do their thing but I also show their boat. So, and I'm happy to share anything that I have with you guys, anything that I know that's available, especially if it's around me. I'm happy to share that with you. And I have boats, you know, from, you know, Ann's $65,000 Bayliner all the way up to $350,000. You guys saw that Sea Ray. It's just a gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous boat. Anyway, peace out. Remember, live life with no regret. I do. You got any questions, please call me. You need anything, call me. You just want to talk, call me. Anyway, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Peace out. Remember, live life with no regret. I do. And thank you. Remember, enjoy the videos this week. I do know where another Graham Banks is, a 42, and I do have a video on it. I just wanted to do a quick overview of that one, and that will be coming out in the next week or so.